Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we have another foundation review. Well, actually, this isn't even called a foundation, but I know a lot of people are probably going to use it in that sense. This is kind of something more along the lines of maybe like a glow tint. Let's just get into it. And you already know what it is from the title. Anyway, these are the Maybelline, what is it? Instant Age Rewind. I always forget the first words at the top. It's the Instant Age Rewind Perfector, and it is a 4-in-1 type of product. I picked up two different shades. I picked up the shade Light, which is the lightest shade in the range. I want to say there's only like 4 or 5 different shades in this. And then I picked up the next shade, which was Medium. So it says that this is going to give you a glow. It's glow makeup. Clearly says that here on the bottle. It says it's going to be a primer, a concealer, a highlighter, and a BB cream all in one. So BB cream is going to be like the foundation aspect of it. And as per usual with these Age Rewind products, it does have the little dabber. I call this like the bingo dabber, because if you've ever gone to play bingo and you get your bingo card, you got the dabber going on, and that's exactly what this looks like. But you can use this. They say you can buff this into the skin using the dabber on here. You are not going to see me do that. You're just going to see me swipe it across my face. And then, of course, I will use my traditional beauty tools to apply these products with. Now, the reason why I picked up the medium shade is so that this could be a bronzer. Since these are going to be very glowy products, I thought, you know what? This should make a nice bronzer, a nice glowy bronzer, just to tie everything together, you know? And this is the second day. I currently have it on right now. This is the second day that I'm wearing this, and just now getting around to filming the intro. But I did wear them both yesterday, and I am wearing them both today. So you'll have to definitely let me know in the comments what you think of this little combination, but it's the exact same bottle, just a darker shade. And in here you get 0.68 fluid ounces of product, and if I'm not mistaken, it retails for $12.99 on the Ulta Beauty website. I did order these online and they arrived yesterday morning, so I quickly came on here and started applying them so that way I can get the first day wear test in the books, and now of course today. So I'm anxious for these. I know a lot of you have been asking if I was going to try them, and sure enough, here they are. So we're definitely going to put these to the test today. In day one, I'm wearing these alone. I'm not wearing it with any primer because it says it's a primer. I'm not wearing it with any powder. I'm just wearing them as is, not even with any concealer on day one, just so that we can see how the products are going to perform on my normal to oily skin. I'll give you a little bit of a background on my skin in case it is your first time here. Day two, which is today, I have it on with setting powder. I have a little bit of concealer and a little bit of blush, which I did wear blush yesterday. And you know, I'm getting ready, as you can tell, I'm getting ready to do an eye look, which I will be filming, but it won't be for my channel. So stay tuned for that. Very exciting things happening in my stash today. But let me give you guys a quick background on my skin. In case it is your first time here, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Steph. I love foundation reviews. It is probably the most favorite thing for me to do here on my channel, so there's definitely not a lack of foundation content. I am 39 years old. I have normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. My major concerns right now are my large visible pores, even through here, and the fine lines under my eyes. I like trying all different types of foundation, but I especially love to have a nice glow to my skin. I prefer more medium to full coverage foundations, but all these skin tints and serum foundations have been coming out, so I am not opposed to trying something like that and just using a concealer to spot conceal the areas where I feel I need the most coverage. I like all types of foundations, but I definitely want to have a glow to my skin. Whether I achieve that through the foundation or through highlighter, but those are definitely the end results that I am looking for. And when I choose a shade, which more often than not, I'm choosing it online, I tend to look more for fair to light shades with warm to neutral undertones. All right, guys, so let's dive into the details and some swatch photos and comparisons that I did of this product so that you can see what they're going to look like swatched on a fair to light skin tone. I am going to do some swatches outdoors. You will see that, but it has been very overcast these last couple days here in South Texas, and I think it's getting ready to storm in a bit. So while I'm giving you those details, I will be showing you those pictures. Then we'll jump into the day one application and of course the check-ins that come with day one. And of course for day two, I will be giving you those periodic check-ins and the final results at the end of this 2-day, 10-hour wear test. If you guys want to see these new Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfectors in action, keep on watching. Instant Age Rewind Instant Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup is Maybelline's first 4-in-1 makeup for a perfected glow look that primes, conceals, highlights, and evens skin tone with light coverage. Self-adjusting shades that blend into skin tone. The benefits? Maybelline's first 4-in-1 makeup for a perfected glow, primes, conceals, highlights, and even skin tone with light coverage, built-in sponge applicator for an easy, quick application, self-adjusting shades that blend into skin tone. This comes in 5 different shades, and they are all available right now on the Ulta Beauty website for $12.99. Now, this is a little puff right here, similar to the Age Rewind concealer and foundation. Neither were my favorite. The concealer I liked better than I liked the foundation, but I'm not a fan of this applicator. So it says we're gonna have to start twisting a few times to get the product out. There it goes. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, so I haven't even gone outside to swatch these things. Okay, there. Now I have actually, you know what? I'm gonna try going in with my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. I have a feeling this brush is going to apply this new product. It's not even a foundation, right? It doesn't even say that it's a foundation. It's a primer, concealer, and highlighter. Oh, and a BB cream. So I guess it is kind of like a foundation. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this. And today's the day that I am not wearing any primer. All I had on underneath was this new one from e.l.f. This is the Holy Hydration Hydrogel Moisturizer. I just got done filming my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer video, which y'all will have seen first, hopefully. I don't smell anything with this product. What I smell is the brush cleaner that I just used to clean this BK Beauty 101. Oh, but this is looking nice. Now it says that we can use this as a concealer. I mean, we're gonna try it. I was gonna have a Catrice concealer that I'm gonna try, but I think I'll reserve that for tomorrow. That way we can try this for all that it is, for everything that it claims to be. Okay, so there's a lot of glow. There's a lot of illumination. My oily skin beauties out there, no, I don't think this is gonna be for you. And I am normal to oily. When I'm putting this all over my face, and I am super, super glowy. So I'm definitely gonna wanna see how this is gonna wear on me today. I think it'll look better tomorrow when I powder down, but we'll see, you know. I shouldn't say anything. It might actually end up looking fabulous the way it is. All right, so I'm gonna twist up some more, and I'm gonna do this on the back of my hand because I'm going to use this as a concealer. All right, so I have that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty concealer brush right under my eyes. Now, I don't think this is going to be a concealer to like conceal blemishes, but I do think it'll be a concealer to brighten the under eye area. And I don't even know, like, to conceal dark circles. I think maybe you'd want to do a corrector and then this on top of it. Or maybe even your concealer and then this on top to brighten, because this doesn't have a lot of coverage. But it's definitely brightening. It's illuminating. The back of my hand is so shiny. Look at that. Now I'm just patting over my face to make sure it is seamless. We're gonna go in with the medium shade to act as bronzer. All right, so let me get this one going. Okay, so there it comes. Okay, let's start off with that. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. Let's see if this is going to work. I'm liking the shade as a bronzer. It's definitely a luminous bronzer. So if that's what you want, then maybe you want to do this combo that I'm doing today. I like the way it looks on the forehead. That looks like it gave me some nice warmth, all while using, you know, the same product, just different shades. Let me do a little bit on my nose, but I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. I'm never precise with nose contour, bronzer. Do a little bit right here. Actually, I really like these two shades together. Okay, so this is the new Maybelline Instant Age Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. Primer, concealer, highlighter, and BB cream all in one. And I'm wearing the shades light and medium. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna do any powder. I'm not gonna do any powder. You know what I am gonna do, just because I have it in front of me? I'm gonna go in with one of these e.l.f. Putty Blushes, and this is the shade Caribbean. This is the one I used in that demo video of the new e.l.f. Putty bronzers. So let's just add a little bit of that here. All right, so that went on top of it really nicely. I like it. I very glowy today, and I love it. Like, I love a nice glow. I just feel like on my normal to oily skin, I'm afraid to see how I'm gonna look at the end of the day, but you never know. You never know. I'm gonna be wearing this for a good 8-9 hours today. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the full 10-hour, possibly 12-hour wear test and give you guys, you know, my final thoughts then. But I like the way it went on. I like the way I applied with the BK Beauty 101 brush. It's definitely glowy. It feels slightly tacky still. That's why I'm really hesitant on how it's gonna look today. Like, I feel like I need to put powder, but we'll see how it's going to wear today, guys. I'm not gonna do any highlighter. I mean, this thing says it's a highlighter, so I'm just wanted to add the blush, but I am gonna do eyebrows, and I am gonna go in with the new e.l.f. Big Mood mascara and do, of course, some lips. So this is how we are staying. I will be back in a few hours to give you guys the first check-in of the day with this new Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. So stay tuned. All right, this is the 6-hour check-in with these new Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfectors on my normal to oily skin. I can definitely see a glow, and I'm sure you see it too. Remember, I don't have any powder. I don't have any powder on my face.
I think it looks okay for not having any powder, but I definitely wish I had some powder. I think this would look a lot better if I had set everything. I didn't even set my under eye area, and you know, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It did settle a little bit, but you can just pat it out. It still feels like, I don't want to say it feels tacky, but you know, it feels like I didn't set it. So I guess tacky would be the right word, but not as much as it felt upon the initial application. It did settle a little bit into the smile line, but not bad. Not bad because this is super lightweight. It is definitely a light coverage, but I'm liking the two tones. I like that I picked up light and medium shades in this because I think that just adds to the overall glow, luminosity to the skin. And I love foundations like this. Don't get me wrong. I love a good, dewy, healthy glow. This is definitely giving it to me. But for me, being a normal to oily primarily in the T-zone, this is just something I think I'm gonna like it so much better when I powder it down, and that'll be in tomorrow's wear test. I'm gonna be wearing this for at least 2, maybe 3 more hours, so we'll try and do a 9-hour wear test today, and definitely be doing a 10, maybe 12-hour wear test tomorrow. So I'll be back in a couple more hours, and we'll see how this new Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector is wearing. All right, guys, this is the 9-hour check-in for day 1 of these new Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfectors. And I don't know that there's much change, right? From the first check-in to this check-in. I mean, I'm still definitely a little shiny, a little luminous. But I don't feel like it went too much farther south. Like, I think it stayed pretty much the same. I will say, like, I kind of feel like I'm ready to take this off, and I think that's just because I didn't set it. I have higher expectations for it tomorrow when I do get to set it, and I'm even going to wear it with a primer tomorrow. I'm going to wear it with a mattifying primer just because I am a normal to oily skin type. So I want to see how it's going to hold up that way. But I mean, it's not too bad. Like, I think I was expecting something a lot worse than when I initially applied this, and I think so far, like, I think it held up pretty well. I'm pretty impressed with this new e.l.f. mascara. This is the Big Mood mascara. This has held up pretty well too. And then, of course, you know, what we're trying out today, which is the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. I'll be applying it tomorrow, guys. The same 2 shades, and I'll give you that check-in. I probably won't be able to film the application, but I'll do a check-in right after I apply everything and let you know what I went in with. And we're gonna do 10 to 12 hours tomorrow, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this new Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector tomorrow evening. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, so this is the day 2 of the wear test with the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfectors. Now, I did go in with a primer. I don't think I have it here in front of me, but I went in with the Fenty Pro Filter Primer, which is a soft matte primer. That is something that I told you guys yesterday that I wanted to try today. Of course, I went in the same way that I did yesterday with these 2 products, minus the under eye area, because I am trying a new concealer today, and I'm trying out the new one from Catrice, and this is the True Skin High Cover Concealer. So I have it on under both eyes. One eye I have powdered. I powdered this eye, and I did not powder this eye. So you'll be seeing this concealer go up the following day after you watch this video. But I did apply a little bit of concealer right here, a little bit right here, and a little bit right here to spot conceal those areas where I just like to build up coverage. And this Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector does not necessarily build up to my desired amount of coverage. So it's a nice way. It's a nice way for us to try different products with it and see what's going to mix and what's not. I did set my T-zone using one of my favorite loose setting powders at the moment, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Loose Setting Powder. And then, of course, I went in with the medium shade as my bronzer. I didn't do too much. I kind of went a little bit light-handed with it. And for my blush, I went in with the Tower Power 28 Beach Please in the shade Happy Hour. For highlighter, I went in with this one from Catrice, and this one is the Supreme Rose Beam. And then for an all-over dusting, a powder. I didn't want to do anything that was going to be illuminating or anything like that, so I chose the Dior No Powder powder in the shade 1. This is a good powder that's not going to provide illumination, but it's just going to give like a blurring effect to the skin and just help mesh everything together. I have been enjoying it, and that's what I used when I finished all of my makeup. I did already give my face a quick spritz with my favorite setting spray, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter. So I have much higher hopes for this foundation today. I think it's looking pretty good. I still have a glow, but I'm not as glowy as I was when we first applied it yesterday, and that's fine with me because, again, I am a normal to oily skin type and I will get shiny on my own. I just want it to look natural and pretty instead of a greasy, cakey mess, if you understand what I'm saying. So I did this about an hour ago, and I'm fixing to do my eye makeup. So I will check in with you guys in about 4 hours for the midday check-in. And then, of course, at the end of the day, to give you guys my final thoughts on these new Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfectors.
Hey guys, this is the 5-hour check-in with this new Age Rewind 4-in-1 Perfector from Maybelline. And I have to say, I am loving this 2-day 5-hour check-in more so than I did yesterday. I'm not as shiny, I'm not as luminous and glowy as I was yesterday, and it looks so much better. It looks so much better with the powder, and even with the little spot concealing that I did right in here. Perfect touch. I did again go lighter with the medium shade as my bronzer. And of course, that is something that you can always build up if indeed you do get 2 shades the way I did. These shades are very forgiving as far as skin tones go. So that's why I think it's such a limited shade range, because they do just kind of blend in with your natural skin tone. It's not like it's a full coverage foundation or anything where it's really important that you get the shade right. These are just going to kind of just blend effortlessly into the skin. And that's what it did. Like, it is not sitting on top of my skin. It blended into my skin, and so far I am loving this day 2 much more than I did day 1, but it still has 5 hours to go, and I will be back at the end of this 2-day 10-hour wear test to give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, we've come to the end of day 2 and this 2-day wear test, trying out these new ones from Maybelline. This is their Instant Age Rewind 4-in-1 Perfector Glow Makeup. Okay, so I had shade light and shade medium. Been wearing these the last 2 days, and this is how my skin is looking after 10 hours of wear. I do want to mention that it is, well, it's always really humid here in South Texas, but I went outdoors and I did a little bit of yard work for maybe about half an hour or so. So I think it held up pretty well through that tree trimming and shrub trimming and stuff like that. I definitely see a glow. I definitely have a glow. I don't think it's as much as it was yesterday, because today I obviously wore setting powder, and I think that really helped it to wear a lot better. My forehead looks great. Like, I have 0 complaints, 0 issues with my forehead. Even right here on the sides of my face, I didn't lose coverage. I mean, it actually still looks pretty good, guys. I mean, pretty good for being 10 hours, for this being like not even the foundation, like just a little bit of everything type of a product. I think it looks pretty good. I just had dinner, so it's kind of breaking up a little bit, but I mean, I've had worse. So this really impressed me today. I'm really glad that I picked it up. To be honest, guys, I was just like, oh, another skin tint. Do I have it in me to do another skin tint? But a lot of you seem really interested in it. So I thought, well, I'm already placing an Ulta order. Might as well throw these in there and, give them a shot. And I'm really glad I did. I wasn't a big fan of the foundation. I wasn't a big fan of the concealer that are in the same line, but these These are much better, much more lightweight. I definitely think if you have dry skin, normal to oily skin, you're gonna love them. I think they're gonna work fantastic. If you are a full-on oily skin beauty out there, I don't know that I would recommend you wearing these all over the way I've been wearing them these last 2 days. I don't think it's something that you would like. Now, if you pick one up like a shade darker, the way I did, to be a bronzer, I think that might look nice. If you want to use this one to be a highlighter, I think that might look nice too. But if you're full on oily, I don't think that these would work for you to wear all over. I mean, by all means, give it a shot. Go in with your favorite setting powder, but you're definitely gonna have to go in with a powder if you're gonna wear it all over. And the same thing with me, guys. I mean, I'm just oily in my T-zone and normal everywhere else, and even that worked so much better. And I think it just improves the longevity of this product. So I'm impressed. I was a little fearful there for a minute, but definitely worth checking out. Again, I did pair it with the Fenty Pro Filtr primer today, and that is a semi-matte or a satin matte type of primer. So again, if you're an oily skin type, you're definitely going to want to go in with like a mattifying product underneath, just so that it doesn't get too glowy right away. But yeah, definitely a nice luminous finish, and I like the way my skin looks. I don't have any complaints about how this performs. It's super lightweight. I didn't include this in the swatch photos, but I have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter here in front of me. So I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hand. I'm only going to swatch the light shade in this. And I have shade 2 in the Hollywood Flawless Filter. And of course, I have light in this Maybelline, and there's definitely a shade difference. Here is the Maybelline, and then that's the Charlotte Tilbury. I definitely think that this product provides more coverage just because it is like a 4-in-1 type of product. And I think the Charlotte Tilbury, while it can be a primer, and it can pretty much be like a all-around makeup type of product, I definitely think like the Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit more luminous than this Maybelline one is. And that's because this Maybelline one is really luminous. But I wouldn't feel comfortable putting Flawless Filter like all over my face and using it as a foundation. I've just never done that. And it's just not something that I think would look great on me. But the Maybelline one is a different story. And it's also intended to be used like as a BB cream type of thing. So in case you were curious how they matched up, that's how they look there. I think you can clearly see that the Maybelline one is a little bit lighter than the shade 2 in Hollywood Flawless Filter. But I'm gonna give this a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, guys. I have 2 shades, so 2 thumbs up. Way to go, Maybelline. The dabber, I mean, we can do without the dabber, but I mean, I'm just going to use it to dab on the face. I'm not going to use it to like actually blend, and I don't recommend you do that either. This worked great with my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, and it did work well with a damp beauty sponge. You'll get more coverage with the brush, and it'll be able to sheer out a little bit better with the makeup sponge. And if you want to use it with your fingers, go ahead, use it with your fingers. I prefer to apply like foundation type of products with a beauty tool. So that wraps up today's 2-day, 10-hour wear test on these new Maybelline products, guys. Leave me a comment. I am very anxious to hear from you on this one because, like I said earlier, I almost didn't pick it up. You guys are the reason I picked it up. And I know you're probably saying, Steph, you buy all the foundations. Well, I wasn't gonna get this one. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Morphe is coming out with a skin tint. I am unfortunately not going to be buying it, so you will have to look elsewhere for the Morphe skin tint review. I'm just, you know, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with skin tints at the moment. But guys, I have a lot more videos coming because I've definitely been buying a lot of makeup since I've been on summer break. I have the Catrice True Skin Concealer coming up tomorrow. I have a full face trying all new Catrice makeup probably coming up this weekend. I have the new Laura Lee Cosmetics. I haven't bought Laura Lee in years. So she came out with a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I wanted to try it. I have the Glam Light by Michaela palette on the way. I have the Sydney Grace and Temptalia light palettes, all three of them already on the way. And I ordered the Udenzai collection. So guys, get ready because I definitely have a lot of content coming up these next couple weeks. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.